I've been using Samsung's new Galaxy Buds and I'm way more impressed than I thought it would be. I started off with the S10 Plus where the setup process was familiar but less fluid than the AirPods, and after I was greeted with a Galaxy wearable app that allowed me to change the EQ for all audio, which is something that I've wanted from the AirPods since they were released. I enjoyed using them with the Android phone, and that got me thinking, are the Galaxy Buds worth buying and using as an alternative to the AirPods if you own an iPhone? To get it right out there, yes, I think for a lot of iOS users, the Galaxy Buds may be a better buy, but not for everyone, and I'll tell you why in just a bit. Let's start out with the first enticement of the Buds, and that's the price. $129 isn't that much lower than the $159 Apple charges for their super successful AirPods, but if you care about wireless charging, that will cost you another $40, $70 more than the Galaxy Buds that come with wireless charging built in. Not everybody cares about that though, but what does matter to all is battery life. The Galaxy Buds last 6 hours instead of the 5, but the charging case only offers 7 additional hours compared to close to 20 with the AirPods. The cradle cases work similarly, but the Galaxy Buds is larger overall. The next enticement is a seal design with multiple earbuds and wingtips to make sure you get a great seal and fit. Even though the AirPods fit me perfectly, this has been the biggest complaint I've heard for those who they don't fit, and a huge reason for iPhone users to go with the Galaxy Buds. Another thing I love is the fact that they are practically flush with my ears when I have them in, meaning I can use them with a helmet. The seal design is great for times where you want to cut down background noise and even partially protect your hearing. If you're using an Android device, you'll have an ambient sound feature, but since we don't have the Galaxy wearable app in iOS, that will be missing. Along with that, you won't have an all-around EQ controller, but the AirPods don't have this either. Instead, you can make adjustments on an app-to-app basis. And honestly, I didn't find that I needed to since the default settings were my favorite out of all of the options that Samsung gives. The highs are crisp, mids are balanced, and the bass is worlds ahead of the AirPods thanks to the sealed design. If you care about sound quality, the Galaxy Buds are definitely ahead and sound impressive for the price. So we have a lower price, wireless charging, compact design, better sound and fit for most, and along with that, IPX2 for sweat and light splash resistance. But what are the downsides if you use them with an iPhone? The biggest one for me is the fact that they aren't as seamless as the AirPods with the W1 or H1 chip. I love that the AirPods get automatically added to all of my iCloud devices, and I just open the case, put them in, and they auto pair. You won't get the same fluid experience, but it's still not that bad. They work like any other Bluetooth headphones, so connect them once to each device, and then if you want to switch from your Mac to your iPhone, go into the Bluetooth settings and manually hit connect. Of course, if you only own an iPhone, not an iPad or a Mac, then this probably won't matter to you. Now in the batteries widget, you'll see the battery life, but unfortunately it's not broken down into each bud, and you also can't see the case's charge levels like you can with the AirPods. On the plus side, you could still single tap to pause and unpause, double tap to skip a song, and even hold down to invoke Siri. You can also use the built-in mics just like with any other Bluetooth headphones. Overall, I'm very impressed with the Galaxy Buds. The sound quality and feature set is fantastic for the price, and even if you're using an iPhone, they are a great option with very little downsides compared to Apple's offering, so I can confidently say, yes, they are worth it for iPhone users. This has been Max with Max Tech. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that little circle above and let me know if you'd consider picking up the Galaxy Buds in the comments section below.